Hello everyone, welcome back to another ASMR collective reading. If you're new here, my name is Miss Synchronicity or Kim, and while I've been reading cards since I was 17, I'm currently 27, and I really love to do this reading for one of you here today, and basically this collective will be able to hopefully gain some information as well from this. But I wanted to do this reading specifically because I as well have really wanted to understand this concept more. And so I'm hoping with these cards today we'll get some insight. And I'm just hearing that I need to maybe switch. Do I need to switch? Okay, maybe next time. Yeah, I'm going to switch. Bear with me. Okay, so first of all, for this session, we're working with the question, the concept surrounding how to best navigate the energetic overwhelm those of us who are highly sensitive empaths feel when we go into a room full of people. Okay? So how to best navigate the energetic overwhelm highly sensitive empaths feel. How to best navigate that. I'm going to ask the Akashic Tarot and the angels and ancestors for some guidance. Now, I think the reason I was called to switch decks there is because the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine is going to be represented in both of these decks actually, so I don't have to separate them. Maybe that's the message for today. There's no need to separate different parts of yourself in order to fit in. It's best to be your whole self, i.e. include both your feminine aspects, your deep feeling, sensitive, loving aspects, and your masculine aspects, your logical, structured, confident aspects, because they both have connections, they both rely on each other. So, take what you will with that. And I'm just going to get a message here from the Akashic Tarot. How do we best navigate our energies when we are feeling overwhelmed by the energies of other people in the room? So you will notice that I'm talking about navigation. I'm not talking about not feeling the energies in the room. I'm not talking about trying to make the situation better, trying to fix it. I'm not talking about these things. I'm talking about how do you personally best navigate this. And I know a lot of highly sensitive empaths deal with this energetic overwhelm when they're in a room full of people, and what it can be like, just as an example, see if you fit into this category or not, is that you can barely make conversation with people. It's difficult to keep eye contact with people in the room. You feel so much. Maybe you're in a new place, maybe you're with family, who knows? Anyway, we're gonna maybe get some answers here. How do we best navigate this energetic overwhelm we feel at times? It can be both physically, you can feel it mentally, emotionally. How do we best navigate? Not sure what reverse is going to mean in this case, so. Okay, I'm just going to flippity flip. Okay, maybe I'm not. So, 16, yes I am. Come on, there we go. Okay. Right, well, actually what's caught my eye is the numbers. It's like doubling up. Sometimes when we go through life gateways, life transitions, i.e. we've been through a lot, and we haven't fully dealt with it. Sometimes the energies in the room act as liaisons for us to deal with something that has come full circle. So what I mean is, maybe in the past or in the present, right here, right now, you've just been through something really big, or you went through something a long time ago that you didn't fully deal with it. And there's a potential here that you may feel a sting or a closing down of your heart when you're in a room full of people because of this thing that's not been dealt with. It's almost like a protection mechanism, but the issue with it is that you're closed. You haven't dealt with something that was there energetically, that happened emotionally, physically with someone. And the way that you deal with it, the way that you navigate it, is through feeling all that you're feeling in this room full of people. Why is that? They act as liaisons, as I say. One second. Oh, you're home already. Okay, so, with Caught in the Ruins, this is where you're kind of going to in terms of your healing journey. You're healing something huge. That's going to come full circle. That's going to be the thing that we tend to do in society. Yeah. Did you not understand that, Hansies? No. The thing that we tend to do in society is put up our goals. We put them on a pedestal, and usually those goals are things that everyone wants to, be really good at, and things that, just you want to accomplish that make you sound great and make you make you look like you're an amazing person, okay? So maybe whether you want to win a marathon, whether you want to become the best singer, whatever it is, usually our goals are things that are big and bold and, oh my gosh, that's so amazing, you're such a great person. Rarely, though, why would we have goals that are, going through a really traumatic time and having to get over it and having to face some of the darkest, deepest suffering types of painful feelings? No one wants that as a goal, right? But what we forget is that usually when we have to go through something difficult, it builds us up in a way that we're not aware of oftentimes. Actually, we are aware of it a lot more now. I think we are a lot more aware of it, but we could be more aware of it. As I say, we put the goals and the great things on a pedestal. And then this, the caught in the ruins, the stuff that's really difficult about life, we kind of shove it down until it's just either we don't talk about it, we don't understand why it could even exist in the first place. We just have a difficult outlook toward it. So anyway, that's all to say that you kind of have to open to it being something good as well, as hard as that may be. If you can open yourself to the fact that the difficult things in life are also good for you in some way, and I'm not saying you stick around in situations that you shouldn't stick around in. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying there's a certain amount of things that are difficult that we must go through. Okay? So, with not getting too caught up in your thoughts when you're in a room full of people, not getting too caught up with thoughts that are like, oh, this person's just done this and it disrespected me, or this person seems to be kind of like trying to gain my approval somehow and it kind of freaks me out, or all of these kind of neurotic thoughts that we have when we're in rooms with people. As a highly sensitive empath, or just as a human being, let's be honest, the way that you navigate this space more openly so that you're not being too energetically overwhelmed is to just kind of let the thoughts come and go, really. And when you do that, you open your heart a bit more to the fact that these people in this room could be a liaison for you to get over something big that you still haven't processed. Am I making things clear? Are you getting me? Are you feeling where this is going? It's kind of like there's a reason that it feels energetically overwhelming. And you might place the reason on the people being, annoying, or just they're not sensitive enough like you are, or just any other number of reasons, and that's where this comes in upside down. Now you can't feel properly what's going on, and it's scary to feel so much when you're in a room full of people, yes, but what's even scarier is turning that feeling of overwhelm into a story that keeps you from doing things ever, so instead, we feel it all, bear with me, we feel it all, and we, instead of picking out judgmental thoughts and clinging to them, we choose thoughts, open our heart to the fact that these people in the room can help us to look deeper, feel more, heal, love, experience joy and peace. I know that that's not very easy when you're in the middle of fight or flight, but you have to start somewhere, right? That's why we're doing this reading. We're trying to read what is going on with the energetic overwhelm. Why do I feel so much? Why can't I communicate in the way that I want to? Why does everyone else seem to be so much better at it than me when I socialize and I'm doing these things, and what's going on, right? And usually, we tend to think there's something wrong with us, or that we're special, or these things are true. Or actually, they're not. There's nothing wrong with you. That's not true. But we tend to make it about us, and it's not. I mean, it is. It is. But it's that you're doing something quite big here. You're moving through a collective trauma wound, personal trauma wound, whatever it is, and so it's big, and so people sense that, And they may feel drawn to you, and they may try you, and they may prod you, and they may adore you. Who knows what they'll do? It doesn't matter. What I'm saying is, don't be afraid of this. This is good work. This is where we start to evolve as a society in our emotional and spiritual quotient. You have to be able to own this. You have to be able to own your spiritual side wherever you go. Because if you don't, the spiritual, emotional stuff gets pushed, repressed away. It gets pushed down. It doesn't get spoken about. And that's what feels terrible. That's what we want to navigate away from. That is not the coordinates we're going toward. The coordinates we're going toward does require that we go through some gateways like this. And they can be painful, but at least we're going through the gateway and we're getting to a bigger space that we can inhabit as a spiritual person, as a authentic being. Okay, so I have no idea why these are upside down. Maybe that can be clarified at some point. Maybe it doesn't matter. I don't know. You know what it is? Okay. So you see here we've got Archangel Raphael, we've got a Druid's help, and we've got a Magic Guardian's help, and maybe they're upside down because you're not believing. You're not believing that there's help for you in the invisible realms there. You're not believing in something, whether it's yourself, your ability to listen to this kind of guidance, or your ability to find it in the world. There's something there that isn't being... there's no faith. If there's faith, then the cards turn. Okay? So... let's have faith here. Let's have faith. So there is help here, alright? For those of you that really don't know how to navigate these energies. No one knows how to navigate these energies, but your intuition, your body's instincts will follow your feet, will follow its nose. It knows where to go. So, the only thing that gets in the way a little bit is probably the mind. Let's be honest, the emotions too, but more likely the thoughts and the non-action kinds of stuff. It's just more about that psychic realm, okay? Although sometimes actions and words can make things just as difficult. So, either way, okay, the Druid says hold the space. Hold the space of, imagine colour, a beautiful green around you when you're in a space full of people. Let that be your focus. Again, try not to focus on the neurotic thoughts, because you're already emotionally or energetically overwhelmed, right? You're already feeling so much. Try not to add to it. Try to focus on simple things. Something simple, just one thing you can focus on that feels that's good, that's just neutral, simple. Magic Guardian says unlock the magic within. Yeah, I mean, if you wouldn't be given something in this life that's too difficult for you, it just doesn't happen. You know, there's no such thing as you not being able to deal with whatever happens to you. So what that means is if you're having a hard time with something that's happened to you in the past and you can't seem to let it go and it seems to repeat itself somehow, you have to remember that you've been given the magic already to deal with it. You just have to unlock it. It's inside of you, and there's a reason that you're maybe having to unlock it now, and it's so that you can express who you are and bring that spiritual self wherever you go. Okay, so we got this wise masculine druid energy telling you you can hold the space. You got this bright, feminine, strong, soft energy that can help you to unlock more of your spiritual self, more of your emotional self, whoever you are, whatever you resonate with the most about who you are, your authentic being. That is what you get to carry with you into that space, and that is a gift, and people will be interested in you. So it's a lot to hold. Try not to get in the way of your day, so to speak, or your moment with this, when you feel the energies of other people around you. Try not to get in your own way by causing any more kind of, oh, this is happening to me because I've done something wrong in the past, or I'm still carrying some kind of shame, or don't let this card get in the way. This is here for you. It's not happening to you. Whatever this traumatic difficulty, struggleness is, it's not there for no reason. And focus on this, okay? Rewatch this video, write down some pointers. Whatever sticks out to you, take it with you, try it out, take some practical approaches with it. Know that this is all you need. Don't make it too complicated, because it's not. It doesn't have to be complicated. It's as complicated as we make it, right? Hold the space, unlock the magic within. Don't get caught in the ruins, and open your heart to receive. Receive the truth about your life, which is that you're here to be in joy. You're here to enjoy this place, and you're here to do hard work, yes, but you're here to enjoy and be joyful. So I'll see you next time.